from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
This is Madden NFL 21.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
40 seconds to Mike.
Minshew sets to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone and touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He's brought down at the 31.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Saints.
Breeze now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook.
Breeze.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze throwing the out route and complete. It's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Throwing now is Breeze. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Jags grab it. And now running right through it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Here's Minshew. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it, but 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And complete, right side to Cook. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down.
Running with Camaro. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Camaro. The ball is out. Camaro fumbled it. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Now Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
Are you serious, dog?
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Michael Walker on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
First out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
working from the gun. It's Breeze. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. That one good for 37 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. I got you. 47 mark. 47 mark. Mark 47.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. To the left side here for Eifert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Saints' 5-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette, and this time he is in. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Rashawn Melvin in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Breeze going to throw.
42-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
To throw is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Breeze pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Jaguars' 23-yard line.
To To throw, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. It's a jet sweep. Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. That's caught. It's Thomas. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 21.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And some room to work.
No, sir!
Touchdown, Jaguars! James O'Shaughnessy, 56 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do it.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Jags grab it. Skirts by him at the 35.
Breeze pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Lutz with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Automatic first down.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to go deep for Conley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
3-yard line. Brings up
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
47 mark, 47. Check, 47.
Minshew sets to throw. That's it, strong running. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
Now the ball comes loose. Not much there, only a yard. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. He's to the 10, and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
What's good on the extra point? Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll go down at the 28. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew, and that is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Here's Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made.